Well, hello there again, YouTube. Out here in the garage. A little later than it was last night. My voice may not sound like it, but I definitely feel a lot better today. Finally, I got up at just before noon, and I had this fever that's just been lingering on. Man, it seems like the last 3 days has been like a blur. I'm like talking to Kelly, I go, man, what day did I, because Monday I just stayed home with Kelly. I was actually fine, but I was thinking, we should probably take her to the doctor. Then by the time she finally gets a hold of her doctor, she can't get in. Tells her she can't get her in until December. It's already late, and she's like, well, let me just see what I feel like tomorrow. And then Tuesday, that's when we took her to the hospital, which is a good thing. Excuse me. Her blood oxygen levels coming up. It's actually surpassing what they had her on a 2-liter bottle of oxygen there in the hospital there for a bit, because she was dangerously low. But she's exceeded where well, good Lord. Oh yeah, there's a reason the seat and all this stuff's off. Had a fiasco today. Had to break out my emergency tire repair kit. And in the process of trying to fix, Lord, I had the table all out of whack, all kinds of stuff. So, what are these things? I always forget the name of it. I've actually got it in my cart, but they're so expensive. I just haven't been. I was going to order another one. Something, the Ultimate, something or another. Great, their name's not on it yet. It's there. Dynaplug Pro. Or I just got my little cheap little things. Anyway, these things with it's the whole kit all sealed in this one little tube. Trying to fix my daughter's front tire later today, because after the kids get out of school, she had to take them to their dad. Well, she has a front flat. Well, I'm like half awake, still not feeling that great, and I let the thing twist in my hand, and I broke the little scriber thing off. And I don't know that any of these pieces are available separately, which would be a crying shame. It's got the little inserts that you inject in, which, once I got it to work, I literally had to take a drill and drill a hole in the tire to equal about what this thing does when it roughs it up. And then you load a deal in there and it plunges it in the tire. They always work. I mean, it's probably a reason this thing's as expensive as it is. But Dynaplug Pro. Dynaplug. Got all the cool stuff in here. I've shown you this thing before. I got it all tight and I can't get it to undo. Here, hold on to that here a second. Stare at the thing there. Trying to do that one-handed. But anyway, everything's all self-contained in the back of it here. And you have, these are your little loaded pieces here. So those little patches go inside there, and you got 3 of them handy. And then there's the little scriber thing that's in there. That piece is in there. That just sits in one of the holes. And that's just to, make sure you guide the hole the right way and all that stuff. And that you got whatever's in there out of the way. But anyway, part of it is that scriber. It's like a file. You you ream the hole out so it's got the right size and wet the thing, and you can literally use your own spit and just wet the arrow down. When you're ready, you stick the arrow thing on here. This self-contains it, and it becomes just like a syringe hanging out the end of this. You just drive the thing in. But I've never seen anywhere where you can get the separate pieces, and that is decidedly broken. Danny's out there. You can hear him barking. But Kelly, like I say, she's feeling better. And I woke up so late again. I'm like, holy crap! Did you? That's something your wife calling in work for you. But she's, she goes, well, I didn't. You were sleeping so good, I didn't want to. Figured you weren't going anywhere. But anyway, she called in for me again. I'm trying to do all this stuff one-handed here like a knucklehead. But I got my nice little kit. And I just realized that there's the key to the bike sitting in the bike. Stick my little kit sits in there nice and neat. And this stop and go little pump, it's got everything you need all in one little shot. Your little wires plugged in the back, your little hose comes out. I don't know what the yellow thing does. What was that for? I don't know. But anyway, nice little kit. And then I use the regular stop and go patch kit with Kelly's bike, which I have another one of those too. And it's the one that's what the state police, they all use. What is the little junk in here? I have to take you out. I don't know why I guess a little emergency rag for something. Why I had that in there. And this is that one little thing that tells you battery voltage and it goes, I forget what all it does, what the button did. Oh, just an on-off button. Maybe they had that sitting down in there to keep everything nice and tight. Was that the plan? Something like that? I don't know. I never took the thing in and out. Yep, it looks like it. But anyway. Take the key back in the house. Oh, I was going to tell you. The battery in this daggum phone. That son of a gun lasts forever. I don't think, I know it hasn't charged in over 2 days. Because I use this little quad lock, the little ring that plugs in the back. And it becomes a little finger, so you can, you have your finger in there so you can hold your phone. Well, that thing's been in there since Monday sometime. And I pick up the phone to bring out here to record on. This is the iPhone 17 Pro. And when I pick the thing up, I look up on where I keep the little ring thing. And then I remember last night, I go, God, I was on there last night. When I took it, I go, that thing wasn't even on the charger. This thing hasn't even been on charger since Monday. So it still feels still at 58%, 2 full days, 58%. I'm recording on it now. And actually going by just looking at the meter, it looks like it's more than halfway, but anyway. Hope I can get pieces for that thing. I don't think I can. That'd be a bummer to have to buy a whole new kit just to get the reamer. I was kind of surprised how easy that thing bent. But, I just, you've been down and out for 2 full days. And I just let my hand slip and I kind of went sideways with the tool, and it folded it over so far it was like this. Well, that little end piece that you unscrew and insert these things in and screw it back down, I had to fold this thing back out, which ultimately made it break, to get it out so I could use the plug patch thing. Had a guy at work, he comes up to me, he's going, the craziest thing, I don't know what in the world's inside this tire. He goes, it looks like this little brass triangles all inside the tire. He goes, I think somebody was trying to sabotage one of us. So what are you talking about? He goes, you know how you're always supposed to use a rag to swipe it through a tire to look for a nail or a cactus burr or something like that? I go, yeah. He goes, somebody had this thing rigged so that if one of us did this, it cut our hands open. I go, what are you talking about? So he pulled his tire out. Well, it has about 3 of them stacked around. I don't know what in the world this guy ran over. You can tell I haven't talked much today because as soon as I started talking, my voice went away. Anyway, I look inside there. I go, good Lord, you don't know what that is? I said, that's one of those Dynaplug Pro things or whatever. He goes, what are you talking about? I said, that's a plug patch. He goes, no, it's metal. I said, no, I know it's metal. It's meant to drive into the hole. So I pulled it up on the internet, what a Dynaplug Pro was, and he goes, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. That wouldn't work. I said, obviously it was working for this guy until he got the last hole in. He had a big old tack nail stuck in there. The other holes that weren't leaking from there, it was leaking where the nice, fresh, big old nail was sitting in there. Oh, man. The craziness of it all. So, literally moments before I walked out here, I finally mustered up enough gumption to build the 12 or 13 minute video from last night. So, anyway, I apologize for a couple of short videos here with just me and you and the motorcycles. And Danny finally showed up last night. He hasn't banged on the door to scare the heck out of me tonight yet. He did go running off barking, probably chasing off a deer or a coyote or something. That's about the only thing he barks at. But it's funny, if I walk out there and the deer is sitting, I need to walk out there with the corn. We ain't got much left. I need to give him the rest of that corn. He'll just sit there with me and stare at the deer. He doesn't attempt to chase him. But Kelly's caught him chasing him. She goes, she hears him barking. All she hears is gallop, and he comes flying down the driveway or something. You know, their hooves clicking that gravel out there in the driveway. Anyway, I apologize for a second vlog day. Second no vlog day. I need to stop because literally I'm going to walk in there and I'm not going to be able to say a word. But Kelly's probably asleep by now anyway. And she was still sitting there watching her shows. You know what's crazy is how much sleep I've got. I mean, the sleep I got yesterday was unreal. And the sleep today is, probably 10 plus hours today. That must be good for healing. I do feel a lot better. I don't know, I might not push it and just take one more day off tomorrow. Probably be the smart thing to do. But anyway, that's pretty cool. You get a cold, get over it. Then you get this little sore throat thing going on. And man, when I rode Raylan on this, and then we took Sasha for a walk afterwards, I literally didn't think I was going to make it back down that road. Coming back, I was getting, you could tell the oxygen wasn't getting in. Yeah, it was bad news. Bad news. And then all the while, we're all worried about taking Kelly to the hospital. I seriously should have checked myself in at the same time. Probably could have gave me something for my fever and throat. Well, I've just been taking Tylenol for the fever and throat lozenges for my throat and try not to talk a whole lot. That and sleeping. Man, it was just like the full-fledged flu, but it's all like like my chest and my throat. But anyway, I'm going to bail out on that because literally I'm just almost to the point I'm not going to be able to say a word. So appreciate you watching. And Kelly said, well, say hey for me. She goes, I'm not going out there. I'll look like, well, she said she didn't look good. So anyway, appreciate you listening to me ramble on again. And tomorrow will be a better day, I promise. We'll talk to you then now. Thanks.